Today's challenge is very simple. I look through every upgrade in the game and pick the ones that only have a red balloon in their upgrade icon. So for example, Bloon Impact on the bomb. Lots of red balloons for the ice tower here, so 442 is enabled. Blue's also got a lot of them, a 545. Now, I'm not actually 100% sure if these are red balloons super glue, but I have to assume so from the Moab. It's kind of hard to tell with all the purple sticky stuff in the way. Next up, Bouncing Bullet, Never Miss Targeting, Razor Rotors and Downdraft, Shell Shock and Signal Flare, Laser Shock Dartling, Arcane Blast and Shimmer, Ultra Vision Super, Balloon Sabotage, BMA Alchemist, Heart of Oak, and lastly, the Balloon Trap, which I believe that does indeed look like a red balloon. And of course, the map is the reddest of them all, another brick. There actually is a map that is technically more red in Carved, but it is a pretty easy map, so you guys know on this channel, we like to do tough challenges, so had to pick a tougher one in another brick. So in order to keep the redness, I'll also not spend the 1k to remove this, and we'll see if we can beat 100 rounds here on hard mode. And I also disable knowledge. Before any of you ask, how about chimps mode? Well, I don't think it's possible, because if you take a look at all the upgrades that I showed earlier, there's not very many high tiers. There's only BMA, which is useless to chimps, and the tier 5 clues, which honestly aren't that great, at least on this map. So I feel like we might need to utilize the power of selling to our advantage. I'm just gonna leak all the lives here. Round 4, round 5. Everybody knows you're guaranteed to lose lives on round 4, so that's okay. I think I'll stop leaking once I can afford a damn pin. Maybe I'll do some micro here in the NG. First, last. And hopefully we're fine now. Yeah, I think we're mostly out of the clear now that we got past round 4. Let's get double gun. And yeah, again, because this is not chimps mode, I need to go for the farming options ASAP. So we got Balloon Trap, and I think we have Rubber to Gold. Yeah, those are the two farming options that I'm just gonna rush. See how much money can get away with in the early game. Now, I don't think this is underrated at all, but damn, Double Gun is a great early game upgrade. We're already able to save up almost 3k. And we only just lost lives on round 20 there. Okay, I don't think I can push my luck much longer, though. Yeah, round 21's leaking a lot. I'm gonna back out. Low-key, I actually might just try starting off with buying range, because the thing is, the bigger range gets us a straighter line, so you can pierce cap better with the NG. Now, I probably could have gotten sentry guns instead for, you know, more damage, but I need the 014 so I can actually target the trap. But you can see, look at the difference. I just have it on last, and it's popping every balloon. Yeah, usually I don't like range upgrades that much because they don't really give you more damage. But in this case, it's definitely worth it, yeah. Imagine being able to solo up to a balloon trap. Now, I would go for a Rubber to Gold, but the thing is, I don't think there's enough space on the map up there. Or maybe I can still try. Like, the thing is, Rubber to Gold and Balloon Trap does, well, quote-unquote stack. As in, I mean, you'll still make extra money as long as you Rubber the Gold the balloons and it gets into the trap, but I don't know if there's enough room for that. I also need camo, so maybe I'll figure that out first. So, camo options, I only have either Shimmer or Mortar. I already dropped Mortar ahead of time, though, so I guess I'll go ahead and do it. After all, the Mortar is a little bit cheaper than the Shimmer, I believe, or at least it does some damage with the Brony stuff, so what's not to like about it? Okay, $5,000. You know what? We got 5 rounds to make more money still, so also put this on first so I don't leak any lives. Again, this is where the Mortar comes in clutch with the being able to target. But yeah, Rubber Gold in a little bit of money. I probably should have waited till I had the money entirely, because right now, that pop could have went into the Balloon Trap. So I lost $20 doing that. SMH, might as well just restart the run entirely from scratch, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and set it on last. And it honestly might be worth it to move the trap a little bit lower so that this thing guarantees to get the lead balloons that come in 37 and 38. So this is kind of the cost of the NG attacking and not getting everything in the trap, but I think it's worth it. Come on, leads. Is it working? Crap, I don't think it's working. Well, it might have worked, but it only got some of the leads, unfortunately. Well, that's a whatever. Alright, having better luck this time. I'm seeing a lot more plus 50s. Okay, and now move the trap back up, and we'll see what to do for round 40 here. Because here's the thing, I only need mold pop power, because the thing is I can also target the trap to get a new fresh trap down here to catch all the ceramics. So I just need to find the cheapest mold defense of the bunch here. Alright, I'm gonna go 220 Dartling Gun. Allow me to explain. I guess I'll also just get Deconstruction, so I peek a little bit more damage in. But yeah, it's no surprise that this thing is insane against Moabs. 2 damage per shot. I'm just gonna do some micro, even with a mortar. Just in case I don't have enough damage here, but it should. And look at that. Lovely. Yeah, I need a tower that doesn't take pops away at the very entrance, so... I know it never misses also a decent option, but that might snipe some balloons at the entrance, so... Might as well get something I can target instead. And that's pretty much it as to why. Actually, the main reason is that I'm looking ahead to pretty much the end of the challenge here. You know I like to do that a lot. I'm just gonna get a single balloon trap in the meantime, by the way, because one trap doesn't get all of them anymore. But yeah, I realize we have a severe lack of bad damage, because again, I mentioned earlier that we only have the tier 5 glues and the VMA, none of which do any bad damage. So, it honestly might come down to late shock spam. Might as well get something I'll need at the end of the challenge, you know? It's also, I guess, no surprise that upgrades that have Red Bloon in their upgrade, well, they're not good against stuff that aren't Red Bloons. Because we're certainly destroying all the Red Bloons that come out right now. Technically, every balloon in this game, you know, has Red Bloons in them. But you know what I mean. It's not technically the red layer itself, so it makes sense that it's not exactly excelling against those things. Now, I think I should just start building my late game defense. So I was thinking, because the glues don't stack, what if I have the balloon solver down here to clean up and get balloon to the exit? Don't forget too about its acid attack, which is also pretty powerful. And I'll probably need to do some trap targeting this round. Yeah, just watch this, folks. Target the trap down here. And we should be able to clean up the rest of the SRAMs, right? Yes, sir, and then back up. But yeah, this would be a perfect spot for the glue if I could put it here. Luckily, Ice Towers, the Arctic Wind, has a Red Bloon, guys. We are saved. Hell, we could even go for Snowstorm, but I'm gonna hold off on that for now. We'll probably use it at the end of the day, at the end of the game. It's not like we don't have support options. We have a good amount of them, actually. There is Sabo, too. I'm also just gonna get the glue, by the way. I'm kind of tired of having to retarget all the traps, so just gonna get this down ahead of time. Maybe just upgrade the software too, if I feel like it. Yeah, might as well. I could get a third trap, but again, since balloons make less and less money past round 50, I don't think they'll be very efficient at that point anyway, so yeah. Balloon solver it is, 502. And well, that should pretty much get everything that is a BFB and below. Let's just take a look here. We got full HP mobs making their way. Not gonna lie, there's really not a lot of track coverage, though. Not gonna lie, feels like F-mods might be a better test to see if we can survive with a whole bend. So watch here, guys. Does the balloon solver have the DOT? Oh, crap, that's really bad. Again, I was just targeting my darling away just for showcase, but there is one thing I can do. One commenter mentioned this before. AMD actually does buff the DOT of balloon solver. It's hard to tell there because it didn't do much. Or rather, we still died, but it should make a difference. Anyways, yeah, okay. The acid does not reach. But why did it... That's actually really weird. Why did the F-mob just one-shot itself? It had to be the acid, right? Like, I thought I was tripping there for a second, but it might just be the acid. Let me just watch again. If there's no acid, yeah, nothing happens. But yeah, we don't have to worry about the F-mob damage because acid balls can... They recently changed it in 36 so that the acid balls can actually do damage already to acid-pooled balloons or things that are already glued by the solver. So that, I gotta say, is a very helpful change now. I'm just gonna go ahead and go for Snowstorm now, because I guess I'm gonna get it anyways with all this money I have laying around. Alright, let's watch this again. Yeah, you see the first F-mob? Why did that die instantly? It's not like I have any track items on the bottom here. Yeah, I'm looking at this again. Okay, the Eskimos do actually touch the BP because there was nothing in range. The SRAMs weren't here yet, but the damage was going up. So that at least explains BFBs, but yeah, I'm not sure about Moab. Someone can fill me in on what's going on here. Appreciate it a lot. But yeah, it's flexing time. $63,000, and I'm just gonna see how much money I can accumulate before we actually need another tower. At which point, it would probably be a super glue. I was thinking maybe super glue up here so that it just does as much damage to the balloons as possible. And then the balloon solver can clean up anything that ends up leaking into it, which would ideally be the weaker tier balloons. And here's what I mean. We basically let the super glue pop the ZMG entirely because it does 50 damage now, so it's pretty good at that. And then we just let balloon solver clean up. Like that. Who said glues can't synergize in BTD6? Well, they literally can't, but this is the best we can make of this situation right now. I also feel like at this point it's worth just moving the traps back down a little bit lower because it's all mobs that spawn now. Might as well have them gobble up More cerams down here. We made some good profit with these 2 NGs the entire run. 40 extra $1,000 to work with, so that might be good to stockpile bad damage, that's for sure. I'm gonna use a snowstorm now. I think I might as well, it's probably time to go for Sabos too. It's pretty useful for the event that anything strong, any balloon that's strong gets to the balloon solver. I can just permanently slow down with either Sabo or the snowstorm. That being said, I'm pretty sure we don't need it right now because, again, super glue and solver is doing pretty well in tandem. It's not about the amount of balloons, it's about the strength of the balloon side. Leak past. Like, this might be a problem here. Look at this. Yeah, this F-mob doesn't have any damage on it. Come on, pop. Leak this ram. There is no getting out of this. Come on. Another leak. Okay, you know what? We can just go for a downdraft too. Thank you for making the downdrafted balloon red. Appreciate it a lot. The thing is, if you notice, most of the upgrades that have, like, the balloon in the icon, they're mostly red balloons. I guess red balloons are just a default balloon to get their socks knocked around. That would make sense. It's just like school. Bullies pick on the weakest link. Now, I'll probably Sabo again here, yeah. I'm sure I get new Sabos though, because the new ones that come out, yeah. Like, when these BFBs pop, they're gonna be running at full speed. Superglue seems to... Yeah, how did Superglue miss all these BFBs? That's crazy. Maybe I'll put it on Strong instead. Okay, how's Strong going for us? I think it's much better, yeah. We're only getting fortified mobs leaking, but again, because we have the power of, Sabos and Snowstorm, I think that is the key then. Keep this in Strong, keep this on first, and everybody will be going home happy. DETs are definitely no problem. Holy crap. I guess the speed is getting faster and faster now that... And HP too, don't forget. It's going faster to the point that Solver can't even keep up with normal mobs. That's kind of crazy to me. Not even the Aspel change can save us. Because I guess they only have 1 Pierce, and if only I could increase the Pierce with, like, what do you call it? You know, Berserker Brew or something. Also, I completely forgot, this has to have a red balloon, the Alchemist. I can't just go for AMD. So, it need to be a rubber gold that gets no money. I know I could also upgrade to BMA to make things a lot easier, but, you know, it loses me money, and I need all the money I can for around 100, just in case it's hard. You never know what might happen, so here's another Sabo. Man, I used all 4 Sabos this round. And now I don't have anything for the last BFB, but luckily Aspel comes in clutch. Yeah, I might just need to spend the rest of my 50k, 55 remaining K on just more slowdown. I think I'll do another Snowstorm back here. Oh yeah, I guess while I'm hoarding support options, I completely forgot about Knockback Super Monkey. Now, do I need to get another Rubber Gold? Again, it's ideal to have your Alchemist, your AMD, to be in range of only 1 tower. Otherwise, the AMD will throw randomly on the other tower. So the other option is, like, put it all in the right side, but I kind of don't like that. Yeah, I think I'll start off by doing just 1 Super Monkey, okay? So it'll be, we'll do Pierce upgrade. Very funky cross pathing, but honestly, this OD2 is pretty good now because it has good Pierce and, of course, way more range than if it was a Plasma. So I feel like this will help a little bit for the end of 94 here. Let's see, is that right? Another Sabo? Another Sabo, right? Yeah. It's so annoying that Sabo doesn't work for the layers underneath balloons. This makes it very annoying. I'll do a Snowstorm for this one, and we are good. And just gotta make sure we get every DT stunned on 95 here, so we'll just constant Sabo. Oh, Superglue's getting Pierce caps. That's an issue. And the question is, does Solver does not have enough DT DPS, sadly. Okay, that's really bad. Here's what I'll do. I'll do 2 Rotor Golds, and then I'll just do another Super Monkey that's not in range of this one, so that this one can still give every buff on it. And this one can slow down DTs because Plasma. I'm running out of Snowstorm uses, sadly. Sabo again. Last Snowstorm. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to need a 4th Snowstorm for all these DTs. So here we go again, folks. 1 Sabo or 1 Snowstorm. We've got 5 this time, so there's pretty much no way I lose this run. Oh, actually, I know a way. It's because the Solver... It's not throwing the glue on the Super Glue, is it? It's not. I have to wait for it to time out. That is really annoying. But I think it's fine, because Acid... Doesn't matter if the glue is timed out or not. There we go. Had to spend like $40,000 this round, but... Yeah, if that's what it's gotta take, then... That's what it's gotta take. Maybe at this point, though, it might be worth going for the BMA, because it's only bad against DT rounds where they're too fast, but when there's so many clump balloons... Yeah, we can certainly get rid of all this density here, can't we? I think for now, though, I have so many snowstorms, and the cooldowns are pretty fast that pretty sure I can cycle them and still survive. We'll see, though. We'll see. So, Sabo again. Another Sabo. Let's see, we need a snowstorm. One more. And, we're good. Also, if Run out of 8 here ends up being hard, I won't hesitate to just use BMA. Because, oh my god, that's a lot of balloons. That Super Glue is just clumping them up. And it doesn't even, yeah, I can't even hold all the ZMGs because it's getting Pierce capped. I think it's definitely around what's selling for BMA. Before I give up, though, I gotta at least give it, one try to see how close we get. But I think I'm using way too many snowstorms here, yeah. I'm running out, folks. Last one. Another one. Yeah, and it's just ZMGs left, so I can be the FVFBs. That means if BMA just beats or one-shots the ZMGs, then we're good. Okay, so what would I sell? I'd sell one and one more. I guess this thing is not useful anymore. And let's get it. In fact, it doesn't just beat the ZMGs, but it probably beats the FVFBs too, because that reduces the density for the Super Glue. And Super Glue, that means Super Glue can stun it for even longer. Just take a look at what I mean here. If I just use a bunch of Sabos, Snowstorms, yeah, this is not a lot to deal with. All the FBPs are already gone. And now I just have to use, like, one Snowstorm for this round. And I think Super Glue DPS just annihilates it, right? Yeah, easy. Okay, and now for this round, Sabo. And I'll just Snowstorm when they're all clumped like this. And again, BMA should take care of it very easily. Correct? One Snowstorm. Correct. Now to start the painstaking process of selling every tower that's not good against the bad to get towers that are good against bad. So I'll start with just 220 Dartling spam. Unfortunately, they only have half a range, so I feel like, I don't know, maybe never miss is worth trying. I'll try that if this fails. Looks like it's gonna fail. Yeah, I can't believe my upgrades with red balloon icons cannot beat a purple balloon. That's unfortunate. Alright, and this is what I have now after a defense overhaul. So I'm gonna try 3 different mob damagers. 220s, 020 supers, and never misses to see which one's more efficient. So even with all those darts, we've only gotten 40% halfway, which is awful. So let me just see, 809 damage for 3.7k cell cost. I think this one's a little bit more efficient. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, it's the Dartlings that are most efficient. Actually, they do damage too, because the bat is so big that it can shoot over the laser wall, so that's pretty good. Well, not all the time, though, but you know what I mean. This has some promise to it if I just go for even more Dartling guns. Also, I've relocated the Balloon Solver to the top and sold the Super Glue because this actually out DPSs the Super Glue, I think, when you have the AMD buff on it. The Super Glue is only 50 per shot. This is going up faster than Super Glue shoots, for sure. And come on, let's see the damage check now. I think that's good progress. And unfortunately, it looks like the Dartlings down here don't attack. Without losing DPS here, how do I do that? Sal. There's Solver. I think this is too late, though. Okay, I'll sell a bunch of crap near the end here. Come on. Come on. I think if I pop it a little bit earlier, I could Super Glue it and then just BMA the inside. So that's the goal. Alright, let this be the run here. So this time, every single Dartling gun is focused top. And now that this thing already glued it, I don't think I'm going to buy back the Solver over there. I think I'm just going to go for Super Glue, like, pronto. Because again, don't forget, the Super Glue also does some good damage, so hang on. What do I sell? I'll sell 3 of these. I need to sell 4 more. There we go, Super Glue. And pop anytime now, please. There we go. Sabo or slow down. Do Sabo now. Sell this too. Sell all the Dartlings. For BMA. Come on, last Snowstorm. Oh crap, it sold my, it sold the other thing. I forgot that when I sell the Ice Tower, it sells the Super Glue, but that's okay, now we just wait. And we should be able to pop the Cerams, because it'll turn the Cerams into a Red Bloon. And that was quite a challenge. Honestly, again, way more tough than I thought it would be. Even, you know, when it's not Chips mode. And how fitting is it that the upgrade that saves us is the ultimate Red Bloon upgrade itself. That's it. See you later.